Hello and welcome. My name is Spacemuffin, and this is the Void Strategy. So today we're going to be making the ultimate DC Worlds Collide tier list. We are not going to be including Green Lantern DCU. He just came out, and so we need to spend a little bit more time with him to see if he's really good. So let's go and get started, guys. Before we do, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys, and let's go and get into the video. So first and foremost, guys, we need to talk about Bane. So Bane is a tank. He's pretty decent, and I think he has some interesting mechanics. I think that Bane does have some pretty cool mechanics, but unfortunately, I think there are better. I think there's a lot better of tanks, basically, than Bane. So we're gonna put Bane for now into. We're gonna put him into C tier here. Next, we have Catwoman. Okay, and Catwoman, frankly put, is she's really not worth investing in. I do not see a reason to invest in her right now. She is D tier. I mean, there's some niche things that you can do, but everything that she does, other heroes can do better. Next, we're going to talk about Batman. Now, Batman, he's actually really good. He can kind of act as a pseudo-tank sometimes. He's got a lot of interesting synergies. And that's kind of a theme that you're going to notice with this tier list is the heroes that have the most synergies are the ones that are going to be really good. So not quite S tier, but Batman is definitely an A tier hero. He's definitely worth investing in. Okay, so next we need to talk about Bizarro, another tank. Now, some people put Bizarro in A tier. I actually put him in high B tier. I think he does have some cool stuff going for him. I believe that he's got the frost. He works well in the early game, but once you start unlocking those A tier and even S tier heroes, he kind of doesn't really have a spot in the meta, if that makes any sense. All right, so next we're going to talk about Black Canary. Now, Black Canary, really good healer early on, really good support character. She has a lot of good stuff, but unfortunately, I don't think she's really good to invest in. I think there's much better support, like Zatanna and, other supports. Cyborg is definitely a better support. There's just a lot better supports you could be investing in. Having said that, early game, she's actually a pretty decent support character. So she's not D tier. She's not completely useless like Catwoman, but I'm going to go and plop her into C tier with Bane. Okay, so next we have Black Manta. So Black Manta, look, dude, once again, Black Manta is one of those situations where there's nothing he really does that's amazing. So I'm going to put him in D tier. It's not really worth investing in this hero. Okay, so now we have, of course, Bloodsport. Bloodsport is good. Bloodsport does have some pretty interesting synergies and pretty decent with context, right? And so for that, I'm going to go ahead and put Bloodsport into B tier. If you love the B tier heroes, if you just absolutely love these heroes, you can invest in them, right? But, they're not meta pushing, if that makes any sense. Moving forward, we have Blue Beetle. So Blue Beetle is borderline S tier, right? Borderline. I'm going to put him above Batman, actually. Actually, dude, he's going to have to go into S tier, actually. And here's why. It's because there's so much diversity with this character, with Blue Beetle, that, they're extremely powerful, right? With the right synergy. Great counter tank with back row protection, very good AoE. Yeah, I think this is an S tier, low S tier. He might go into high A tier, but for now we're gonna put him in S tier. So now we have obviously Captain Boomerang, not worth investing in. Just don't invest in him. Same with Captain Cold. Catwoman, I love Catwoman, but not really worth investing in. Clayface is also not worth investing in. You're going to see kind of a trend here. We're kind of just bumping through them. Okay, so next we have Constantine. So, we did a video on Constantine. Constantine is definitely As far as AoE damage and synergy goes, Constantine is S tier. In fact, I'm going to put Constantine above Blue Beetle. Definitely S tier. There's so many comps that he works in that really, I mean, he's almost invaluable as far as damage is concerned. Similar to Green Arrow, like very good. So next we have Cyborg. So Cyborg is easily like one of the most underrated heroes in the game. He is A tier. The amount of synergy that this character has is kind of ridiculous. Much like Batman, there's a lot of niches that he can work in. And so Cyborg does have to have a good team around him. You can't just plop him in any kind of team and then just expect it to work. You do have to kind of build around him a little bit. And I think that's what separates the A's from the S's a little bit and things like that. So next, of course, we have Deadshot. Deadshot is not worth investing. Oh, no, sorry, sorry. Deadshot's really not worth investing in. Some of these D tier heroes are worth investing in early on, but they're not. It's just not worth it. So the next hero that we're going to be talking about, the next unit, was going to be, what's his face? Deathstroke. And the thing about this character is, you have to ask yourself, he's just an S tier hero. I'm going to put him in S tier, high A tier. And here's why. Okay. The thing is, right, and this is kind of the thing about Deathstroke, is, once again, he has the synergies. And if you love this character, I mean, like, he's great. He's a good, really good, very strong pick. He's got fast burst DPS, and he's got the turn meter booster, all that fun stuff that he has. So it's one of those situations where, yeah, I mean, he's S tier. Let's talk about Frankenstein. So Frankenstein is a tank character. He is not worth investing in. So, like, he's just kind of that. Gorilla Grodd. Okay, Gorilla Grodd is really good. The thing about him is, quite simply put, he's a really good tank. And a lot of people put him in S tier. I think for now he's borderline, but he's definitely above Batman. Gorilla Grodd is actually incredibly good. This might change. We have to think about this for a little bit with those synergies, but some people would even put him as low as B tier. I think he's definitely an A tier tank for sure. He's definitely worth investing in. Green Arrow is S tier. So similar to Constantine, he just has the damage output. He has the AoE damage. He's Green Arrow is one of those really, really strong, health burst things, and he scales well with crit, so he's really good. So let's talk about Hal, Green Lantern Hal. He is A tier for sure. Not as good as Batman, but probably better than Cyborg. And the thing about him is, he's a solid shield tank, and he's got some team buffs, so he's pretty cool with that. Green Lantern Jessica. Okay, so she's gonna go into B tier with Bizarro. And once again, like it's a niche synergy. You can't. Once again, you have to be very specific with this. You kind of have to build around her. Same with Green Lantern John. It's kind of the same scenario where you do have to build around her. With the new Lantern coming out, I'm wondering, can we, eventually build like a Lantern synergy? I wonder if that's going to be a thing. I don't know. We're going to have to really look at it, seeing what S tier heroes are countered in the situation. Harley Quinn is D tier. She's not worth investing in. I mean, there's just, and you're going to notice a pattern, right? So, like, some of my favorite heroes, like some of my favorite, like, lore-wise, they're just not worth investing in. Huntress is, though. Huntress is a C tier, very good early on. If you don't have the B tier options, or even A or S tier options, she's definitely a good thing for what she does. I wouldn't say she's completely useless. Speaking of really good heroes, so we have Kid Flash. Kid Flash is really good. Definitely high A tier. I'm actually going to put him above Gorilla Grodd. And let's talk about Kid Flash for a moment. He's a top healer, strong sustain in long battles. I almost want to put him in S tier, dude. He's kind of an S tier here. Yeah, I'm actually gonna put him in S tier. He's really good, actually. Killer, or what's this dude's name? I don't even know his name. Killer Croc, F tier. Like just don't invest. Same with King Shark, don't invest. Lex Luthor. Okay, so look, listen, guys. If there's one tank you can get in the game, it would be Lex Luthor. This is what's so broken about Lex. Okay, so he has AoE shields. He's got shield-based assist, strong damage reduction. I mean, he's kind of the perfect tank, actually, in this game. So he's going to be our first unit that goes into God tier. He's God tier. If you can get a hold of this guy, if you can get a hold of Lex, do it. He's incredibly good. He's solid. Martian Manhunter is B tier. Once again, like these are kind of it's kind of a niche situation with him, and I wish I could place him higher because I do love this character, but he just doesn't have it, right? Really good early game, good PvE scenarios, but he is not gonna be pushing meta. Next we have Meera. Meera is also B tier. Once again, same situation where it's situational. There's heroes that do better. Now, once again, B tier heroes, like some of my favorite heroes are going to be in the B tier, but that doesn't mean don't invest in them. That just means that they're niche, right? A little bit. So next we need to talk about Mirror Master. He's complete and utter trash. Like he's going to go into low F tier or D tier. Mr. Freeze is actually worth investing in early on. He's actually a very solid tank. He's going to go into the C tier. So Bane and Black Canary are kind of borderline B tier. Mr. Freeze and Hunters are definitely C tier. Moving forward, we have Nightwing. So Nightwing is like really good. He's one of the best tanks in the game. He's S tier. Probably below Kid Flash, but he's really good. So the thing about Nightwing that we kind of have to look at is he's very agile. He's got high block chance and high damage mitigation. He's an epic, right? So we have to take that into consideration, that he's much easier to get than, say, Lex Luthor, right? The next hero that we need to talk about is Ocean Master. Ocean Master is very high A tier, borderline S tier. He debuffs heavy support, with Weaken Plus. He's got the bleed synergy, and he's really good in long fights. I want to put him in S tier. I really do. But my philosophy is that there are better legendary heroes to invest in first. Oh, sorry. There are better epics to invest in first, right? Okay, so next we have, what's her face? Pandora. Pandora's A tier, for sure. She is definitely A tier. Actually, I'm going to put her below Cyborg. I would say get Cyborg first if you can, but she's definitely A tier. The thing about Pandora is, once again, like if she works for your team, she might even be S tier, right? But overall, she's A tier. Next, we're going to talk about one of my favorites, the Phantom Stranger. Early on, he's good, but I just think he's not worth investing in. I love this hero, though. I love the aesthetic of this hero, so he's going to be like top there. One of my favorite heroes you'll notice that I use on my team is Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy is good. She works for my team, but unfortunately, she is a B tier. She's going to go below, actually, Jessica. She has like some good fun poison shenanigans, but she's kind of niche, if we're being totally real. I love the character. I love doing, what she does, but she's unfortunately a little bit of a niche character. So now we got to talk about my homegirl Raven. We just did a video on her. She is S tier. Here's why. Okay, this is why Raven is S tier. Let's say you're running her with, say, Nightwing, and you have a good tank synergy. You get to resurrect your tank. or you get to resurrect like she's her plus another character. So Raven is extremely good, and she's got the sustain, and she's great for preventing wipes, right? So definitely an S tier hero. Red Hood is A tier, right? Decent damage, kind of some good synergy with him. Yeah. So moving forward, guys, we need to talk about Robin. Okay. And the thing is, I really love this character. And I have a hard time placing him. Right? I don't know where to place him. Because kind of fun. He's not completely useless, right? Man, oh man, oh man. I want to put him into high C tier. Or actually, no, I'm gonna put him below Canary, actually. A lot of people, like, it's a controversial pick for some people, but we can't let our love of characters skew us. Oh, man, oh man. All right, so Robin. He is B tier. He does work in some synergies. He has some really cool synergies you can do with him. But yeah, he's definitely B tier. Scarecrow is unless you're doing a poison team, he does not work. So he's gonna do that. I think there are elements here that can be doing this. So Sinestro is definitely very high A tier, borderline S tier. He's really good. If you can invest in him, please do. If he works for your team, please grab him. So I don't know. It's a situation where I don't know. So Star Sapphire Carol. Let's talk about her for a moment. She's C tier. Unless you just absolutely love this character, I wouldn't really invest. But she's not terrible. Not the best pick. Not the worst pick. I think there's some interesting things that you can do with her. Starfire. I love Starfire. I love her. But she's also C tier. She's got the burn. She's got some cool stuff. She can do some cool synergies, but generally not worth investing in. If you're trying to do that. Next we have Superboy. Superboy is definitely B tier. Okay. He's cool. Got some cool synergies. Got some cool things that you can do with Superboy. Nothing really particularly offensive about him, but he's one of those things. Supergirl, on the other hand, is kind of niche. So I'm gonna put her below Canary. Actually, I'm gonna put her below Starfire. I'd rather, this is just for my personal taste, I'd rather have Starfire actually above her. Superman, though, this is the opposite. Superman is high A tier. He's a very good tank. Okay, let's see. Let's put him actually. I'm gonna put him in right here. So let's talk about Superman. Okay, really good tank. He's got a lot of interesting, fun stuff that he can do. He is a legendary. I mean, he's really good. Actually, he's really good. Cheetah. I'm gonna put her into C tier. Up with Mr. Freeze. Early game. Really good early game hero. Flash is... I'm going to put him in S tier. And here's why. Okay. He's got the first strike speed, basically. So he's got the ability to react in the action bar. And he's got an auto cleanse passive. I think that the Flash is definitely easily worth investing in. Penguin. Let's talk about the Penguin. He is A tier. I'm gonna put him below Cyborg, actually. One thing, he's got a really great poison synergy. He's a decent tank, right? I think there's better tanks, but he's fun if you like him. The Question, you know, I was gonna do a whole video on the Question. This is one of my favorite heroes in the game, but unfortunately, he's actually like the worst. Like he's just the worst. Very ultra niche, right? He's ultra niche. I don't know why I'm moving him or these people around, but yes. I forgot where I had Pandora. I think I had Pandora in A tier. Did I have Pandora in A tier? Okay, yeah. Okay, good. Next we have Two-Face. Two-Face is also A tier. Fun little hero, fun little synergies. I think there's a lot we can kind of glean from Two-Face. I think in the future he potentially could be S tier with a lot of the synergies that are potentially here. Vixen's B tier. Don't invest. I'm not sorry, not don't invest, but don't like. I don't know, dude. Like she's low B tier. There's some cool stuff you can do with her. Okay, she's not bad. I'm not gonna say don't invest, but like it's kind of like all the B tier units. Like they're good on specific teams. Next, we have Wonder Woman, and I think everyone saw this. I don't know why I keep moving Pandora around, but everybody saw this coming. God tier. Like, Wonder Woman is God tier. Here, let me put her up. Oops, sorry. I put her in A tier. She is S tier. She's God tier. She's actually better than Lex Luthor. If you can get Wonder Woman, if you can grab Wonder Woman, you know, she's literally one of the best heroes in the game. Extremely good. I don't even know, like, you guys have all heard this, right? You guys have all heard the Wonder Woman shenanigans, right? She's got the #1 DPS. She's got a massive AoE ult. She does, you know, team crit. She can stun. She's got an amazing survivability. I use her as a pseudo tank. She's incredible for that. Next, we have Zatanna. Zatanna is S tier. She's probably the best support in the game, in my opinion. I'm actually going to put her... Where am I going to put her? Oh, I keep moving people around. Okay, sorry. I'm going to put her above Green Arrow. If you can get her, get her. She's pretty much good on every team. I can't say enough good things about her. Superman. DCU is S tier. He's got a lot of fun stuff. So... he's got burn stacks, he's got AoE, anti-cheat death, passive, basically. He excels in both PvE and PvE. The question becomes, do I put him above Kid Flash? And the answer is actually yes. This version of Superman is incredibly good. Ironically, doesn't synergize ultra well with the other Superman, but he does his thing. Let me see if there's any revisions that we need to make. I'm going to put Pandora, actually... there. And blood support, yes, definitely B tier. This is tough. Okay, so we already know, like, that's God tier. Do we need to put anyone else in God tier? I don't think so. I think we have a pretty strong S tier case here. Yeah, Raven... I'm actually going to, as much as I love Poison Ivy, I'm actually going to put her in between these two. A lot of niche stuff. Like, this isn't an ultra controversial list, guys, but I don't know. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys. Leave a positive comment, and we will see you in the next video.